Good morning all. I'd like to wish everyone a happy Labour Day today. If you're on holiday in your country, May the 1st. For myself, it's just another working day at London Heathrow Airport. But take this opportunity to thank all the viewers, 48,000 of you watching my Chinese peasant rant. I was totally surprised and overwhelmed. All the support from around the world, and thank you to all the new subscribers. This vlog is mainly to answer all the comments that I missed out, positive and negative, on my previous 3 vlogs. As I say, thank you very much. I never get that type of views, and I never will, because my channel is about life in China. Occasionally I touch on politics. I have tried several variations of this vlog by mounting a phone inside the cab, getting a third-person view of my day, driving around London. But it didn't work because I think I suffer from motion sickness, and trying to listen and watch the vlog at the same time was quite difficult. So I'll put a short clip in, and I think you know what I mean. The short clip is of Piccadilly Circus, in case for foreign viewers. That's the iconic landmark, one of the iconic landmarks. I was trying to drive around London, but it didn't work. It just made the viewers quite ill. As you can see, this video clip is a little bit crazy, just exactly like the crazy train that the leader of the free world has put the world under. So this is a short little clip, and we'll go back to my normal rant after this clip. This is Theatreland, Shaftesbury Avenue. To our right is Chinatown, to our left is Soho, and I won't bore everyone to death with my little route. So this tariff war, which was started by the leader of the free world, as to speak, continues. He suspended other countries except China, who's on 245% at the moment. What's the point? Anything above 80 to 100% is pointless anyway, it's just all numbers. No one's going to import, and despite what you think, the tariffs isn't paid by the Chinese, the tariffs is paid by the importers in America and paid by the consumers in America. It doesn't affect the Chinese. Okay, the Chinese may not export as many goods to America. So for the haters out there, yes, I understand each country wants to manufacture their own stuff and want to make their country strong again economically. But realistically, how long will it take to build a factory, to build the goods that you need? Now look around you in your home. What is made in China? What is made in America? I can say, in my apartment in London, in my apartment in China, zero things are made in America in my household and in my personal life. I'm sure there are other things, but I certainly don't have any. Not through choice, it's just fact of life. I try to answer as many comments as possible, but sometimes YouTube doesn't notify me of new comments. So every few days I go through all the comments to see which I haven't responded to. So I apologize if I haven't responded to your comment as quick as possible. I would also like to apologize if I've offended anyone in my vlogs. I get over emotional and I pontificate and just let my emotions get the better of me. I will try my best not to do that in the future. Now my channel is about life in China, so this will be the last reply to the comments over the peasant one. It's dragging a little bit too long now. My next vlog will be about cancer treatment in China, and then my wife is currently today traveling back to peasant country, so I'll have a nice little surprise vlog for you guys to see how peasants live in China. I think you'll be all very, very surprised. Regarding all the comments, I never delete any comments, even if they're negative, unless they're abusive and racist. So you can voice your views on what have you, but let me stress, do not recite things in textbook and write a big long essay in the comment. I leave it up there, but no one responds to you. Don't bring up things like Tiananmen Square. You weren't there, I weren't there. My father-in-law was there, so I kind of knew what happened there. So another thing, don't bring up Taiwan in my vlogs because I won't respond to it. Taiwan is part of China. is in the One China policy under the Shanghai Communique. So read up on Shanghai Communique. One of the haters conveniently keeps switching topics, and he says the Shanghai Communique is a geopolitical piece of paper that's not worth the ink is written on. So you can twist whatever you want into the narrative that you want it to fit. But the fact is, it's a One China policy. So end of that topic. I'm not going to waste time arguing or disputing this. You believe what you want to believe. I believe what I want to believe. This channel, as I say, is about life in China. And it's my journey from 2 years ago when I moved my family back to China. I live half in China, half in the UK. If you don't like what you watch, don't like what you hear, just don't watch. You're welcome to leave comments to debunk me or what have you, but please be polite, don't be abusive, and don't call names. If you start putting stupid names, name calling, it's a waste of time for everyone. I would delete you, it's just a waste of time. It's getting a bit hot outside, so we'll complete the vlog in my cab. Have some of the comments saying that skyscrapers, bullet trains, AI technology is not advancement into society, that we don't have the power to vote and the freedom of speech. Let me just say one thing. How is freedom of speech affecting your country? Does it change anything? I don't think so. Has your life, personal life, family life improved in the last 10 years? I would say some, but the majority of people, such as the people in the UK, I don't think it's improved in any way. We're just paying bills over and over again, high bills, high cost of living, work our hours and just pay for the bills and get 2-3 weeks holiday, lay on the beach, and that's your life. I don't call that life. You can go out and demonstrate as much as you want against your government. It doesn't change nothing. So regarding China or freedom of speech and freedom of demonstration, I don't think there's a point to it. In China, you tell the government, your local government, what needs to be done, and they look into it and it's done. It's simple as that. There's a lot more Western YouTubers in China, which is a lot better than I am. If you don't believe what I say, just have a look at what they say. Foreign, not Chinese. Okay, I'm Chinese, I'm going to be biased against the Chinese government. I do think the Chinese government is doing a great job for society. From what I have seen in the last 10 years, the improvement of the quality of life of all their citizens, how everyone's better off, better cars, better apartment, better education, better healthcare. What else do you want in family life other than that? Safety. As I say, if you don't like what I say, just don't watch. It's simple. Don't waste your time leaving silly comments. And this is for the people that want to know about the real life in China as I experience it myself with my family, and I bring you along on that journey. Now I'm going to wrap this up, but I'd like to thank a gentleman called Mr. Anderson. I picked him up from Heathrow last week. Funny enough, his plane was delayed at JFK coming into London, and he was flicking through YouTube and my video came up with the Vance Peasant video. And when he got to the taxi rank, he recognized my taxi. And when he got in, the first thing he asked was, am I renting cabbie? Which I'm quite skeptical about sometimes, because there's two sides of the political spectrum. So I carefully navigated the conversation, but it turned out that he's never been to China. The closest he's been into Asia is Singapore and Thailand. And he said, as a 55-year-old well-traveled businessman, that he needed a whole flight. He actually blamed me for not getting any sleep. He actually got the Wi-Fi on the plane to watch all 46 of my vlogs. So I thank him very much. But he's very angry with me because he didn't get any sleep because he just wanted to see my journey from 2 years ago into now, into the Vance. He had no idea about the Vance Peasant Rant, and he was quite shocked with he knew about the leader of the free world saying that the leaders are queuing up to kiss my ass. So he knows what the crazy train that this US government is taking you guys down, and he understood that I didn't have any beef with Americans. In fact, every single American I pick up at Heathrow is really nice. And when I say you are an American, I mean the US administration. This tariff war is totally stupid, but if you look into it, as Mr. Anderson explained to me, leader of the free world crashed the market deliberately. So after a few days, he would delay the tariff and the stock market will recover. If people don't know, the stock market crashed by about trillions. I'm not even going to give a percentage. He lost a lot of money, but he just said to me, sit tight and it will recover. But during that little blip of few days, the leader of the free world, actually admitted in the Oval Office that all his friends in the Oval Office, this guy made how many million, this made how many billions off the stock market over those few days. So they're taking you for a ride. And now he's backtracking constantly and lying about things. He's backtracking about the tariffs. He's taken the tariffs off electronic goods, computer stuff and what have you, because he's being pressured by Apple or people like Walmart. He's lying about saying that he's having conversations with the Chinese government, presidency, every single day. They're trying to iron out a deal. Total lie, because the Chinese government spokesman came out and said there are no communication whatsoever with presidency and President Trump, sorry, I didn't mean that, that was Trump. And I should delete that out, but I think I leave that in, see how much backlash I get. But he was lying through his teeth. He's on the press conference saying that he's in contact with President Xi. No, he's not. President Xi is traveling Malaysia, Vietnam, Cambodia. I don't think he's got time to converse with this particular leader of the free world at the moment, because he's just taking you guys down this crazy train and you can't get off any time soon. So let's see where this leads us. I think this rant is enough. I'm going to immediately try and put the cancer rant up, because there's another celebratory trip that we took into Shenzhen to celebrate my mother-in-law's cancer-free report, and then it will lead into the Peasant one. Otherwise, it's going to be really odd. So thank you for watching. Thank you again for the new subscribers. Thank you for all the comments and likes. It's overwhelming. I know I'm not naive. I'm never going to get 48,000 views again, and I'm never going to get 3,000 likes and 2,000 comments. But even if my vlogs reach a few to show the real China, that is my goal. If you guys know anything about YouTube, I'm miles away from making any money out of it. I would love to be able to make money out of it and don't have to split my life 6 months and I can be with my family full time. But it's not going to happen anytime soon. My vlogs isn't good enough, it's not interesting enough. But even if it reaches a few to see the real China through my eyes, without the propaganda, smoke, without delay, without dragging this any longer, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, share, subscribe and like. I'm not shy saying that. I used to be, but that's the only way to share the message. Thank you.